The Cabinet of Ministers has taken steps to strengthen support for victims of domestic violence. This includes increased funding for the Crisis Center and the establishment of a transition committee for the Women's Support Center. The Crisis Center, which has operated for many years, largely on a voluntary basis, previously occupied a donated space on Shosi Road in Castries. After losing access to that location, and with a new board in place, the center requested government assistance. In response, the government has increased its annual subvention from $72,000 to $240,000. Gender Affairs Minister Honorable Dr. Virginia Albert Poyet says this will help the center secure a new space and continue providing crucial support to both men and women affected by domestic violence.
The subvention that they used to get from government before was in the region of $72,000 a year, and that would assist in paying the rent and paying some staff support. At this point, as we speak, government increased that subvention by $168,000. So now the Crisis Center will be receiving to the tune of $240,000 from government, and they are going to get their own space. They are going to have increased staff, and this will help them attend to some of the needs of the people who have found themselves in domestic violence matters.
This demonstrates the Government of Saint Lucia's genuine commitment to supporting those affected by domestic violence, especially women in vulnerable situations.
It is a big achievement for us, and this is how the Government of Saint Lucia shows its support for especially women who have been involved in situations that are challenging and they are looking for support. So that's a big contribution from the government.
In addition, the government has launched a transition process for the Women's Support Center, a secure, undisclosed facility that offers safe shelter to women and children fleeing abuse. The center provides a stable, home-like environment where residents can continue their daily routines while staying protected from abusers. Following a recent review, the center will now transition into a formally registered entity.
This Women's Support Center should have been a private entity. It's not a government entity. Government would just give them a subvention every year to allow them to function. The building where they operate belongs to government, but they are not under the direct jurisdiction of the government. So with that transition, the recommendation coming out of the review is stating that we need to make them a separate organization and not a government department.
In line with this recommendation, a transition committee has been established to oversee the process, which is expected to take place over the next 6 months. The committee includes a range of stakeholders from government departments, law enforcement, labor unions, legal entities, and experts in gender-based violence. Chloe Dantes, NBC Prime.